effects that I might use on the picture I'm going to take. I'm going to choose the funky looking negative example down here, and you'll see my viewfinder now moves into that negative view. When I press the camera shutter button, the photo, excuse me, when I press the camera shutter button, the photo is taken, and now I'm back at my viewfinder, able to choose another effect, or I can go back to the default camera. And what I'm going to do here is pan back in time through the camera roll that's built in as part of the Windows Phone camera experience. So I've just taken my picture, and you'll notice here the picture I just took has a caption underneath it that says it was captured by FX Suite, because I engaged that lens application to actually take the photo. And if I keep panning back in time, you'll see some other photos I've taken. Here's a photo of a sunflower that I also captured with FX Suite in the black and white mode. Here's a normal photo that didn't use a lens. And as I go back, you can see other lenses were engaged on images. So this one's kind of a good example. This photo is a photo of the Notre Dame Cathedral that was captured by photosynth. That's what it says down there on the bottom. At the time I took this picture, imagine I was traveling, I was visiting the cathedral, I used the camera button to engage the Microsoft photosynth lens. For those of you not familiar, photosynth is like a super panorama app that lets you pan 360 degrees around and capture a lot of detail and compose a photosynth. And looking at a photosynth, you know, it's useful to look at it as a photo, but what's really useful is to engage the photosynth viewer. So now as I'm panning back through my camera lens, I can look at this photo, know that it was captured with photosynth, choose Open in Photosynth, and the photosynth viewer is engaged, giving me a full, rich experience on how to consume this photo. So now, when I pan around, I get a 360-degree view. When I pan back, I can zoom in and look at more detail in the image and so on. And what you're actually seeing here is a third-party application. And that application might have been pre-installed on the phone at the time you bought it, or you might have downloaded and installed it from the marketplace. The net benefit is that the experience of taking photos, from the moment you take it out of your pocket and push that button, to the time that you view the photos later on, you get an experience that lets third parties add value for creativity, for social networking, for image quality. And the other thing that's cool about this, imagine I've been taking these pictures over time. You saw me just take that picture of the stage here. One of the additional things that we've done in this camera and photography experience is to take all these images and enable full resolution automatic photos and a video to the SkyDrive service. SkyDrive is our cloud service that spans from phones to PCs to slates, and if I navigate here on my Windows 8 PC, I can go into the built-in Photos experience, open the SkyDrive container, and you'll see here my SkyDrive camera roll. When I zoom out, you'll notice there's exactly the same photos that I've been showing you on my phone. That's the one I just took now, automatically uploaded to the cloud, so it's available on all my devices automatically. There's my photosynth. These are my FX Suite photos. So what we've tried to do is build lenses in a way that enables the whole experience for the end user to work seamlessly inside the camera experience on the phone, but also translate fully through the cloud service to all the other devices that you might be looking at photos with. Now, I have one last lens example I'm going to show before I wrap up. And the ones I've showed you so far have been pretty simple examples that generate one image. And one of the cool things about a smartphone and all the app platform goodness and computational power of the device is that capturing multiple images and then storing them can enable some fantastic image quality and great end-user scenarios. So I have another example lens here. This one's called Blink. It was written by Microsoft Research to try to use facial recognition and get the best picture of a face. So this is a basic sample app. I'm going to aim it at myself here. And now watch as I press the shutter button. It's going to take a lot of frames. I'll move my head and talk, and we'll see how it does. The rich computation looks at that whole series of images that all got picked, that all got taken. It chooses the one that it thinks is the best. And as an end user, I can say, yeah, that looks great to me. I'll press the Save button. And now that image has been saved into my camera roll. I can navigate back in time, just as you saw me do with other lenses. There it is. That's the one that was captured by blink. And if I want to, you'll notice that's just one image in my camera roll. There's the previous picture I took. But what blink is doing is actually storing all of the data associated with that picture. And in blink's case, that was a lot of images. And what that means is, as a user, if I want, I can later on go back here, re-engage the blink lens, and modify the resulting picture that it generated. Now, this capability means that third-party software developers can write unbelievable apps that create amazing creative experiences and incredibly high-quality photos. And one of the great things about this is that Nokia has additionally been spending time with this platform. In just a few minutes, you'll see Kevin Shields demo some of the lens apps that will be part of the Lumia920, making it an amazing device for capturing pictures. So that's my quick look at Windows Phone 8. In our opinion, unlike any other smartphone, Windows Phone 8 is going to enable these devices, and in particular the Lumia920, to use the live tiles, the great photo experiences, to make the most personal phone experience, bringing the people and things that you care about most right to the front and center of your experience. Thanks a lot for your time. What I'm going to do is introduce Kevin Shields to take you through more detail on the Lumia phones.
Hey, thanks, Joe. Good morning. Windows Phone 8 is looking terrific. You know, Windows Phone 8 and the new Nokia Lumia920 were developed side by side with the goal of building a better smartphone experience. Joe Harlow told you that the Lumia920 is the world's most innovative smartphone. And today I want to walk you through some of that innovation and show you how we haven't simply achieved feats of incredible engineering prowess, although there is some pretty amazing stuff in here, but that we've brought innovation that makes your smartphone fit more naturally into your life, a phone that will adjust more to you and not the other way around. And it all starts with innovation in design. You see, from a design perspective, the Lumia920 is a smartphone that proudly stands apart from the crowd. It is a perfect extension of the iconic trail blazed by the Nokia Lumia820 and the Nokia Lumia900. The Lumia920 celebrates the return of the 2.5D curved glass display that our Lumia800 customers have so fallen in love with. And wrapped around this luxurious display is a stunning shell formed from that same great polycarbonate material that we have spent years perfecting. It's the material that has allowed us to bring you vibrant inherent colors that won't scratch off, while also delivering terrific antenna performance not compromised by needless metal elements. With the Lumia920, we expand our color story by adding this spectacular yellow, a stunning lipstick red, and a seductive slate gray. In a world of uninspiring monochromatic smartphone slabs, the Lumia920 offers something truly different. Personality, style, a little bit of panache. The form of the Lumia920 is sleek and smooth. No camera bump, no disturbance. Just a shape that feels so good in your hand that it just begs to be picked up, and you'll regret having left it down. And yet this is a phone that exudes confidence. You may have seen the video of our proud engineer driving nails into wood with the display of his Lumia900. Well, the Lumia920 sets an even higher standard. The construction is even sturdier, and the glass even stronger. Try doing the twist test on a Lumia920. What you feel is a solid, durable phone. No squeaks, no cracks, and certainly not a phone falling apart in your hand. It is our maniacal attention to details that has produced this quality of construction, right down to the ceramic side keys and ceramic camera badge in the back, made from a material that's nearly impossible to scratch, yet looks terrific. It was about designing a phone that looks great, yet stays looking that way through the abuse of everyday life. Okay, I want to walk you through 4 more innovations that grew out from there. an amazingly usable display, effortless wireless charging, exclusive applications that you'll use every day, and a smartphone that produces such beautiful images that you won't regret having left your camera behind. Let's start with the display.